listen, because you are that, you are capable, you are gifted, and you are soon to be opinionated. It's okay to be different, and it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yes, we will shut shit down. I am back for round 2. Please hit the like button because the replay gang, if they miss this live, they're going to come back and they're going to like it. All right, we got some more for you. And the reason why we're doing a 2 and 1, because y'all know I do deep dives. I'm changing the format just a little bit. We still want to do deep dives where we have more than one subject inside of one live and I break it up. Yes, the replay game. Yes, you get to see the replays, but with these that I'm doing tonight is no replay game. It's just each subject. So I do have some questions about St. Patrick. Now, I don't want to send a good situation sour, but I don't know if I'm getting the same vibes that we got from the eviction situation. Now, y'all remember with the eviction situation, everybody was heads up heels for the young lady who was written the Hinyard, you know what I'm saying, the monster. You know what let me put it on the screen so y'all could be like, ah!
Leader, they want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth.
I have to play that for y'all. Okay. We had, sympathy for the landlord to come to find out that, she did not evict Kamal and her, and she kind of let them basically rent for cash. She had the lights in her name and a whole bunch of stuff that was just like, okay, now, should we feel sympathy or did you set yourself up? Now, in this particular situation, we're going to look again at property 15022 Lincoln Avenue. And that was a property that was owned by Kamal. Okay, so we showed you that. We're gonna play some, we're gonna redo some of the information that we showed you before. But we have basically the abstract of this particular property and the transfer of deeds, just like what we showed you before. So we're going to get into it and see what happened. How did it get into Kamal hand from being the Dolton Animal Hospital? Okay, so that's what we're going to look in first. Let's do that. Now, before we do that, let's just get a little background before I just hit the nitty gritty, because y'all know I'm ready to hit it. Let's just do a little background on St. Patrick's, okay? This deep dive is going to get a little bit into Miss Tiffany Kamara. I did find out a little bit more about her, and I do have some questions, okay? So this was released in December 2023 on St. Patrick's website, South Suburban News, named Tiffany and Patrick Kamara as Developer of the Year. So Tiffany, and I don't know if it's A, because she has another name. She has a middle name. So it's supposed to be probably Tiffany A. Patrick. All right. So this is her being named Developer of the Year. So I'm like, Dad, who is she? What does she do? So just a little bit about this. In August 2023, a few short months ago, when the South Suburban News spoke with Patrick and Tiffany Kamara. So Patrick and Tiffany Kamara. I'm sorry, because her name is Tiffany A. Mora. So I don't know who is Patrick because I didn't see that name in none of the documents. So please bear with me. I'm not sure who that is. We're going to have to figure that out. All right. So spoke with Patrick and Tiffany Kimura about their 6-story included rooftop multi-million-dollar development project in Dolton, Illinois. This state-of-the-art structure at 15022 Lincoln Avenue in Dolton will consist of 1,200 square feet of entertainment space tailored to social responsibility, Patreons, a 5-star restaurant, banquet hall, rooftop venue. It is estimated that it will create 100 jobs when fully operational, including space for civic and cultural events as well, which is great. It is a development that begins on the site of an animal hospital that was first a location where state animal welfare officials found the animals were abused. It was shut down, abandoned, and then came overgrown. The Kamaras saw the potentials in the property, purchased the property, invested in the property, cleaned it up, and began the task of putting together a financial plan that will help them realize their vision of giving back to the community that has provided them so much support. They wanted to be developers and create jobs, safe venues, quality dining, entertainment, improve to the greater community that investing in adulting can be done successfully. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll leave this. This was one of the first release or first few released. We'll take that off the screen so y'all can get to know who I'm talking about. All right, and as you know, most recently they did have an event there because there was some issues related to the liquor license. Now, I don't think we have to go through all of that. If y'all need to go through that, y'all know what happened with the liquor license. Tiffany was trying to hold it for some apparent reason. And to my knowledge, or my how you say opinion, I believe she's trying to do that to bankrupt them because she knows that these people have some type of loan or some type of financial obligations. And if they're not making no money, they won't be able to get their money back. You know what I'm saying? So this was one of the first things that I wanted to highlight in these particular transactions. Here, you can see Dolton. This was a soccer dome at first. Let me make sure that y'all can see it. Get myself back in the corner like I was for the last one. Where was I? In the corner. How's that? I think that's better. All right. So it started off as a soccer dome, and then it was a memorandum done, and it was changed to Dolton Animal Hospital in 1994. All right. So this was the thing for me. Now I don't know if this property, like you said, it was owned by a private owner, Shanghai. That maybe the person who was abusing the animals and things like that. But this is what I see here. So the grand tour right here, it has Delta Animal Hospital, Shanghai, Amara Shanghai, Jantar Din. Don't kill me. That's the grant tours. So they're giving it to the grantees and they transferred it over for zero consideration, which is good. I guess they just wanted to add in this situation the public. So when I looked at that, I was like, what the hell is the public? And I'm thinking the public is Dolton, the properties that Dolton owns, okay, or I have contract to, because when I didn't get deep into it because there's a lot. So I'm like, damn, I hope this it. I finally found the properties that Dolton own. If this is it. But this was the property search related to public. Remember, it said the public. So I would assume the public have to do with Dolton public. So we're going to go into this into later dates. But this has over like 100 pages of property, notice, plats, condominium declaration, plats, vacancies. So I think this is the properties that Dolton own. Maybe. Okay. So we're going to look into that. I was like, woo, did I hit the jackpot? So now let's just get back to the document. That was just something that we're going to be able to deep dive a little later. I put that in my little archives because I've been wondering about this property thing. And if I find Melanie Fitness, then I'll be able to verify it. I'm going to redo some research on that. Now, let's go back to this transfer of the animal hospital. So as we see, it looks like the public was added to this. So I would assume the next time it was sold, it would have to be basically put on the agenda and have to be, you know what I'm saying, voted on to be sold again. But again, like you said, like you see, the public was added. Okay, so Shanghai, you're going to see in that same year, 1994, a mortgage was added to it. He took a mortgage out on it of $360,000. Okay. Now, this mortgage does not include the public. Y'all see that? I was looking, but it does not include the public. So it's the grantors. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me just backtrack that. This is what was not missing. This mortgage was taken out, and it was taken out by Bonton and Saxton, meaning that they sold this property to them for $360,000. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing here missing is the public, and that's where I was kind of confused about. Either that document is recorded wrong, where you see where they were taking the property out of the public and giving it to him. Either way, the public is missing in this transaction. So me as a real estate investor, like, shit, something happened here. So I don't know. We may want to look in that. That was into 1994. So this was after it was turned into an animal hospital. So Saxton was now, the mortgage was taken out with Saxton. And again, we're going to look right back over here. Let's view this. You're going to see Saxton change it back over to Shanghai. All right. With zero consideration. Right after they took the mortgage out for $350,000. You starting to see a pattern here? Starting to see a pattern. So then this was paid off and it was released. Where as far as Saxton wasn't involved. And what Shanghai did was sell it after they got Saxton off, because Saxton got himself off. Shanghai took the mortgage on it, and then he sold it to Key Urban Concepts. You see that? A warranty deed in 2015. Now we're showing you the progression of the property, the animal hospital. So Shanghai sold it for $50,000 to Key Urban Concepts. Now I looked into Key Urban Concepts a little bit, and they don't have a lot of properties in Illinois, so things, they just have properties scattered. So they seem like they pretty decent, like, you know what I'm saying, legit, because it's not like all one in one consolidated area. But in 2021, they held this property all the way to 2021. So whenever they did, they didn't do anything with it. Okay. It got condemned. Things grew over it. They didn't do anything with it. A warranty deed was created in 2021. What happened in around 2021? This was September. Kamal Woods was the person who received this property from Key Urban Concepts in 2021, around the time that Tiffany Henyard got in. Okay. As what we were demonstrating in the last live, that when 2021 came in and Tiffany became mayor, she was making good on her promises allegedly told to us by Jack. Okay, right. Ain't that's what he said? All I wanted to do was to start a business. But Kamal cockblock. You see the big picture here? So he ended up selling it. He ended up buying it for $80,000. But again, this is what I wanted to highlight to you guys. This is the issue. Not only, remember when I told you consideration is the amount that is sold for? When the consideration is put on the bill of sale or these special warranty deeds, whatever it is, that consideration, there's called a transfer tax that's paid. I did look it up, and there is a certain amount of transfer tax that Illinois have to pay on their property, and it's 25 cents per $500 of the transfer price or fraction thereof. This is Article Real Estate Transfer Taxes of Cook County, Illinois. So we're going to look, because if he paid $80,000, he's supposed to times that times 0.25%. You know what I'm saying? In cents. That's how you're going to figure it out. But that's not what happened here. You're going to see when I zoom out. Let me see. Can I zoom out? Here, it has the amount of taxes that was paid. And that's what I didn't show y'all last time. That's what was the aha moment to me again. The total amount of taxes was $120. That means that he did not pay the total amounts due on the $80,000. Exactly what I told y'all. This is the first hand taxes are transferred, and then when you go pay taxes on your investment, this will be your proof of how much you paid. So if they're not putting the actual consideration amount there on the deed or the transfer instrument, that means that it may be some tax evasion going on. Let's go. So now we're going to get to this. This is where is a problem. This is blessings, blessings, Kappa. How are you? We kind of breaking this down fast because I don't want to be a mood buster, but we may have to keep our eyes open at what's going to happen with St. Patrick in this situation, because just me looking at it, I'm like, wow, now I understand why the Fed's kind of asking for this information. So you have the consideration that's questionable and the taxes that's paid on transfer. And then you have here, you have Kamal Williams basically selling it to TAK group investments. So I had to do my research. That's why I don't remember seeing a Patrick name. There's no Patrick name in this transaction. So that's why I was confused a little bit. So you see Kamal, he sold it to TAK group investment for $200,000. Okay. $200,000 is supposed to be taxed 0.25 cents every $500, right? That is Illinois transfer tax law. So $200,000, you already know right here it has the stamp of how much it should be, how much the transfer taxes was. Here we go. I may not be able to see it like me, but right here, real estate transfer taxes, it was only $300 paid. You telling me 0.25 cents per $500 is only $300? Now, I'm trying to give Miss Tiffany Kamara the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? You want to. But that right there is weird. That is real weird. Okay? Now, you just tell me. Well, why would they do that? Now, how is Miss Kamara, Tiffany Kamara, actually getting this money? You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn. Let me put it on the screen. Hold on. I got a you know, she say she from Dalton. Hold on. What did I do with her picture? I had a nice picture. I had a nice picture. Where did it go? I was trying to pull a picture up. Give me 1 second. Oh. I had 2 pictures of her. I wonder where they go. I'll find it again. That's crazy. There we go. I'm just gonna have to show these pictures because I don't know why I didn't show up on the screen because I saved it. But this is one picture of her. And I found out that she's a broker. She's insurance. She's a broker. So it could be an insurance broker. She can do it for loans. But she's a broker. And remember, the brokers these loans, brokers these agreements. So I had to find out, could a broker do their own loan or do their own transaction? And I think they say they can prepare their own loan, like they can do it if they disclose it. But I'm going to do more research because I still need to know about what is their rights. Now, it doesn't look like she brokered the deal for her loans, but that may be why she was able to get the loans, because I found out she's a broker with this document. I know y'all like, damn. So this is broker check report, Tiffany Alexis Kamara. So that's how I found out she's a broker. Hit the like button. I'm putting in the work, dog. I'm keeping y'all focused. We getting this shit up there for the fast time. They made the call. They said I'm looking for this, that, and third. And Grace Levi like, fuck it, let's see what we can find. Please hit the like button. Now, this is not to throw nobody under the bus, but this is all to bring transparency out, as well as to get, maybe the trustees don't know this. Definitely, I know the residents don't know this, because soon as something, they're very, very excited about this, but I still want them to be prepared. Okay, so this is a summary report, and then it says that she's in good standing. She's a broker. Now, she's a broker for Allstate Financial Services. That and that's insurance. She also has passed her test in 2020 for security industries, essential exam securities, and that's investment instruments, investment company products, variable contracts. So that's the basic. She passed that in 1/18/2020. Securities is to deal with loan documents and more. And then state security law exam, 11/2019 uniform security agent state law exam. Okay. So this is the part of the exam, and she passed. All right. So just to get a little background on her, or who she is, this is her employment history. Now it's like, yo, first she was unemployed as a college student from 2012 to 2015. 2015 to 2018, she worked at Francis Francis Hospital as a registered medical assistant for 3 years. And then I guess she got her broker's license. I got to see when it started. But then she presently is the owner of TAK. She's the agent at Allstate Insurance and TAK Investment Groups. All right. So here you go. This is her information. And this is where it makes a little bit more sense to me. How the hell can she secure this like $6 million in funds? It's not being funny. It's not easy to do that. So you have to have some background or something. But because she know law and she passed law, and you see how smart she is, she should know about transfer taxes. That's all. I definitely want to highlight that. All right. So here we go. Now we have it in Miss Tiffany hand. It's not Tiffany. It's not super mayor Tiffany. We talking about super, what did they say, have super builder Tiffany. All right. Kamora. So here right here is when she got the property in 2023. Assignment was put on from Optus Bank. Now Optus Bank is where she first took the first loan out in 2023. Now you're going to see here, this is the place. The address we have is 15022, but it's 15018. There's a few lots, all of those lots. So I think it's like the whole lot. All right, so here you're going to see the amount they lent to her. Hold on one second. Let me go to the back. And it's about, hold on. Let me zoom it up. I know it was about $2 million because I wrote it down. 2,335,530. But I'm trying to show you on this paper. This was the first lien that she took, almost $2 million. Here we go. So about $2.3 million she had took on this property in 2023. Okay, this is a 9-page document. Now I'm like, damn, $2 million. Like, damn, how did she get that back in? So I'm gonna look more into Optus Bank and see. And my main, not goal, but my main objection is going to see if there's any connections between Optus Bank, her, and her connection to Tiffany. I know that they did business, but I want to see if it went deeper than that. Okay, because she was a medical assistant, then went to being working at Allstate, and now being able to brokerage or have a property worth $6 million. And I'm not being funny. Sometimes it happens, but it don't happen like that all the time. Now, what I'm gonna ask y'all to do is, I figured out what I'm gonna do. I just have to make this public service announcement. I have one member that is a member of this page. Whoever become a member of that page, I'm gonna use that money to actually be able to tap into the resources I need. I need to actually be able to do skip searching, script research. There's certain platforms that I could pay for, just like I pay for Pacer right now. That's how I get all these cases. I pay for it. I get $90 bills, $100 bills. I don't even get that much from YouTube, but I'm still putting my work in. So if y'all would like to contribute, be part of the membership. That money I'm going to take so I can help me build the like items or the online tools that I need to do skip research, and so I can find more details easily as far as statewide background on people and connections through families and things like that. I would really like y'all to help me out, because if I had that tool that I know is about two of them, and one costs like $30 a month, one costs like $19.99 a month, but that's still obligations. Okay, so I'm gonna be signing up for one of them because I really need to for my personal business. But that's some tools that I really need to help make me bring more of this information together for our future broadcast and these type of broadcast, because I'm gonna be going into a lot of government corruption, as y'all can see. So she took $2.3 million out. Now that's why I said I want to go look back and see a little bit more. Maybe I could see like, damn, she must have had some good ass credit or something, like, or had already had assets or something to secure so much money. That's so much money. I'm just being honest. That's a lot. So then you see her go back in is on June 2024 for a modification. So that says to me, within this 1 year, you use the 2 point something $million, maybe to build that property up because it has been built. But you're going to also see that it's a mechanical lien from a realtor or a builder company. She paid them off after she did this loan modification. Now, this loan modification pretty much highlights that it was increased to $6 million. So the original obligation was the 2.2, almost 2.3 million. You can see it right here. Can you see it, y'all? Right here. Now, as you can see, now this had made me, I had a little trouble because the new loan amount right here is under it, and it was kind of messed up. Y'all can see that? So I can see either it's a $5.2 million or it's a $6.2 million that it increased of from this sum of 2.8 million. So I think that this is something that we really got to dig deep into, because now that you see, this is the mechanical liens. This was the Sunbelt Rentals. I don't know what I do know what they were doing. They released the lien and they had started working on the property, and they started working on some part of the property in September, and it was $122,000 lien on it. And this was a builder lien. You could read through this and you'll see that it was basically on that 11/10/2023, claimant was contract to furnish all labor, materials, obligations, and service necessary for the various construction equipment rentals in the amount of $122,000. And that of so that was a lien of some, a company that built it, and it was released. So right after she got her money, she paid them. She did pay them back. So right now, what I'm trying to figure out is, as I say, what is her connection to Tiffany? How was she able to secure $6 million in funding? And the reason why I feel like is important, because of this particular document. You don't want to forget. It ain't picking. There's a reason that the feds are asking for this. It's something that they noticed. So we're just going to show you this document again. And we want you to put together everything that we went through tonight. We don't even have to be live that long for this live. That's good. And I'm gonna see if there's anything else here I want to show you. But this is the subpoena. All right. Don't forget, this is the village of Dolton that was subpoenaed on March 17th, 2025. Hold up. What the hell is this? Oh, it's for March 17th, 2025. Okay. That's where they're supposed to be at. to bring this information. I was like, what? So they got a few more days. Now, what they're looking for here is again the inspection fees schedules. So all of that went on with the building, they want to see they want to see what happened with that. Was it any favoritism? Was it something not being done correctly? Records of fee pays for inspections, performance, ticket violations, citations. Now, this is other things. I think they, like I told you, they just bulking shit in here so they could just look into it too, because they're gonna be like, hey, if this person didn't get fined for this, why did they get fined for that? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of thinking when they asking for this type of information. Copies of the citations issued, documents captured code violations. Okay, so also they want all of this urban concept, key urban concept. Wait a second. You remember hold up. With at see, this is the name. Remember, I couldn't pronounce it. These two, these was Kamal partners. It was Shanghai, the two Shanghais, and they want to see his communication because they added. You remember what we said? Shanghai was the person who had the property before. And you remember how one it was in they had like it looked like they were putting it in a possession to add with the public. That's how I got a list of all them public properties that I think is Dolton. We're gonna verify. But then when they sold it, the public name wasn't on there. You remember that? Then Key Urban Concept got it from them. The consideration I already told you is weird as hell. The consideration is not reflecting the true consideration, which made them pay less transfer tax on all of these transactions that they asking for. We just saw that they didn't pay correct transfer tax. So we may have discovered something that the FBI is looking for. Okay. Also, records of maintenance by the village regarding current and past ownership of subjected properties. Now they could go online. Now y'all just saw my live FBI. Y'all can find all of that. Owners and past tenants as well. So the reason why we went into this because I didn't want to throw our sister under the bus, but we're gonna have to really prepare Dolton for what may be coming. Now I don't know what they're actually looking for. What would be the penalties? But that what I'm seeing. Hold up, what I'm seeing is some type of tax evasion. Am I tripping? Thank you. I appreciate you, Kappa. I love you. Thank you. I'm gonna get my skip tracing stuff, y'all. And I will show y'all when I get it. Y'all already know when I get my membership because I'll be able to find their background and criminal history much easier. It's hard for me because I have to go to each single state. And if they have open directories, type their name in, figure it out, make sure okay, so that's why it takes me so long. Oh, I love you, Kappa. True Hebrew, baby. You already know what we here for. We just here to tell the truth and keep it moving. Put the truth right in your face and be odd people like I am and keep it moving. I appreciate you. You made my day. Okay. Now let me just read your comment. I truly believe the FBI already have all the information they requested. Well, let's see. They have until we saw the date. When the hearing I guess, by them submitted by the 15th. So, I mean, most likely they do. But if the FBI like me, how I was trained to cross-reference, that's why I'm bothering every entity. I got the report on Alexis from Dolton, but I want the report from Illinois State Police. And then I got the other findings from Cook County State Attorney General, and I got more details on why they made the decision based on the law. And that's what I'm presenting to y'all. That's how you present a case with all of that. So you can have one side in the things you gather, but you always want to cross-reference. And I think that's what the hell they doing. Because a lot of this is discoverable. Because I was like, it's right there. Like they could, but they know that they supposed to have it on record. That's a part of their job and duty. And they can't actually get the tickets, the fines and stuff like that. But that's something for us to see. So if that Kim Alston was the code enforcer. Was we know it's shady, is a shady deal. Hell yeah. And I wonder why they didn't put her name in there. Hold up. All right. Damn it. Told y'all nobody got time for this. I know everybody gonna do it. They're gonna do it, Alston. They're gonna try to do the topics that we doing, but I ain't gonna do it like me. This is what we got in store for y'all before we get off of here. If Tiffany's first is involved, yes, tax evasion is likely happening. Baby, that's what it looked like. So I'm gonna pray for Miss Tiffany Kamara because it looks like she got a good education. Um, she wasn't long in the brokerage service, but you passed them tests. You should have read, and you know how much you paid for that transfer of the property that you paid from Kamal. How much was it? You paid 200,000 from Kamal. Kamal paid 80,000. Both of them paid less than $200 in transfer taxes. That says a lot. Now, what we got coming up for you guys, y'all already see. If y'all don't see, it's on it should be on your notifications. Turn it on. We got another crazy cop story for you about Officer Perez. This one is good. I'm gonna tell you. Like I told you, it got voodoo, it got pee on the floor, it got fighting. We doing all that. That's why Officer Perez lost his damn mind. So we're gonna be doing that this week. Tomorrow, Dolton is supposed to be having their meeting, and as y'all see, it looks like somebody's getting fired. Okay. Employee A, if y'all haven't seen the agenda, we will put it in our community page. Somebody's getting fired. And I'm hoping, who y'all think it should be? Who is getting fired? No, tomorrow meeting, I do apologize, it's Thornton meeting. Let me correct that. Excuse me. It's Thornton meeting and somebody's getting fired. Y'all remember last Dolton meeting, they went back in a closed session. I was like, who getting fired? We still need to figure that out. But in this Thornton meeting tomorrow, they say an employee A. So I'm thinking it's either Robert or Robert. I'm thinking it's Robert Hunt. The reason why I'm thinking it's Robert Hunt, because Robert Hunt has done a lot of dirt and he has not turned state on Tiffany. And if it's not Robert Hunt, we're going to make it Robert Hunt. Okay. So we got a few more deep dives coming up before this election is done. We're going deep diving on Robert Hunt. We're going deep diving on William Moore. We're going deep diving on DeMarcus. Oh, you know he make me mad. And we're going to also do our Lori Lightfoot 2.0. These are some of them that we have. Also this week, we do have a deep dive and a good breakdown of most of the settlements that have been settled in Dolton. I have got the information via Freedom of Information request. I am still going back and forth with them because I believe some things are. Now, you think Keith Price is going to be from Thornton? Okay, so it's either Keith Price or Robert Hunt. Which one? All right, Pantry Boy. All right, it could be both. The reason why I'm thinking it is a Robert Hunt because that nigga did a lot of dirty work and his stuff is so discoverable. Keith Price, he was so quiet at that last fight. He had nothing to do with it, so you know his ass know his job on the line. So it could be him. We got a surprise tomorrow. I don't know. So we'll see who right. All right, and we also, like I said, I have a list of about 10 settlements that went through in 2024. And we're going to go over them, not in detail. I'm not going to read all the cases, but we're going to read the amounts, talk about them a little bit more, go over all the cases that I can have, that I know of, that Dolton still has to face. That's this week. Yeah, but the thing with that is that with that Freedom of Information request, I think they didn't give me all the information. Cause the way they responded to me, big baby, I was like, they was like, we have, because at first I was like, could y'all provide me with a list of all of the lawsuits that has been settled for 2024 between this Pacific time? And they said they forwarded to the law department, and the law department, instead of giving me the list, they gave me all the cases, like just the settlement agreements, and it was 10 of them. And I'm like, cool, there's a name up there, y'all. We're gonna have to say it. She got a settlement. It's the reason why she be yelling all the fucking time. I already told. I'll tell y'all the amount. But I said, okay, you forwarded to the lawyer department, and that was all of them that they can find for you. So I said, is that all of them? And they were like, well, we're not sure, but based on the the legal department, this is what they have. I said, okay. I emailed them back today, and I hope they respond tomorrow. I said, well, I don't want to continue this, like to drag it on, but I suggest that you send this request to the finance department, because the finance department actually paid out the lawsuit. And I was like, I do apologize, but I just love the fact that you guys are very diligent, and I thank you in advance. So I got 10 now. I'm thinking that is more. Okay, so we got a lot to stay focused on. Drama free, you know what I'm saying? Sucker free. We're gonna keep on putting the fucking pressure on Tiffany and all the real goons. I know it's people that we don't like, because it's people I don't fucking like, but I'm sure enough not acting crazy unless the niggas need to be in jail. Then hell. So with that goes to say, let me get my butt off the screen. We're gonna just because my big bro Kappa, thank you. I love you for being part. You're gonna be part of our membership again. It's gonna go through resources to help me do lives like this to get real factual information. If you have a case or something you're interested in, let me know and I will deep dive. We also have another case. Please support our other lives. We have a case that's taking place out here in Georgia with Fannie Willis against what is it? Justice? Here we go again. I be forgetting their name. Justice something. But they're a nonprofit organization that sued her for freedom of information requests related to a lot of the January 6th insurrection, her finance, and all types of stuff. So we're going to try to get all of the documents and do a full breakdown for Judicial Watch. It's called Judicial Watch. I do apologize. It's called Judicial Watch. I'm going to get better with names. I have met too many people in my life. So please watch that, because you're going to learn a lot, because that hearing that we watched with the Freedom of Information hearing against them, it was very interesting. You learn a lot. Okay. So that's what we're going to keep on doing here. And we're going to lead off in love. We leading off in love. We don't end off in love. We lead off in love. Have a beautiful night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Please hit the like button. I put the work in tonight. I did.
Let him go. John 15 verse 2. He purged you as you grow. We the batter and he the heat. He trying to make a loaf. Don't rebel, watch each other. He purging out the ghosts. He pouring out cold death blessings. Lift your hands and soak. Study nature. Without some water, you will never grow. See, the kingdom is deep within. Don't harm yourself with treason. All the hurt that you going through, he do it for reasons. Maybe because he trying to help you, show you that you need him. We trying to bring some cleansing, we can't house no legions. You be hurting, feeling numb, go take back your feelings. Go be joyful, crack a smile, Messiah's risen. Trust the word when he spoke, everything was living. Trust the word, if he speak, that can be the ending. Want a blessing from the king, only your faith can get it.
They want to hear from the mayor, if y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work. Y'all forget I am the leader.
Drunk as yeah, スライドするお前の地元にスライドする
Imagine if my small business blew up overnight and I woke up to some sales. Boost this video so people who like my products can find me.
Algorithm. Where you at, bitch? Because I'm tired of posting viral content and getting 2.5 likes. We finna fight, ho.